So we've all been on Tinder before. Whether you're on there just passing time or actually looking for somebody, you've realized that there are many different types of people. In my studies, I have found there are 8 different specimens. I mean, I'm sure there are more, but this is how I've categorized them. Here they are. So for our first guy, we have the average Joe. This is your guy who has a cute dog pic, nice smile, maybe a family pic up there, obviously not a psycho. This is the guy you'll probably swipe right on. You'll message back and forth a little bit before he eventually invites you out for coffee or a drink. This is a good guy. The next guy on our list is the douchebag. This is the guy who likes to take shirtless mirror selfies and talk about how awesome he is. Now, I'm not saying all you guys who take shirtless mirror selfies are douchebags. I mean, you work hard for it. Show it off. Why not? But I mean, if you have all of your pictures shirtless, one of the discerning douchebag qualities is he will list things that girls must have or must not have. Must have perfect eyebrows. Must not be over 115 pounds. Girls have those must have and must have nots as well. One of most of ours is not being a tool. On to number 3. Now this is the are you for real guy. Here we have a spectrum. We have far left and far right. So the far right side of the spectrum is the guy who wears the horse mask or the one who wears the thong bikini that just covers the nipples, you know. I know Tinder you don't have much of an opportunity to show your personality, but nobody really knows you yet, so they just kind of look at you like you're weird, or at least I do. Now on the far left side of the spectrum, we have the guy that's so insanely hot and like meets all your standards. You're like, okay, this is obviously a fake profile. But that little voice inside your head says, screw it, what if it's real? Swipe right. The next guy we have is the booty call guy, otherwise known as the Netflix and chill guy. He may be honest about it, or he may not be. The honest guys will list it in their profile bio saying, not looking for anything serious or just looking for a friend to hang out with, wink, wink. The not so honest guys can be kind of sneaky. It might take you a week or two to realize you might be the booty call. I mean, hey, that's why some people are on Tinder. So if you're into friends with benefits, hey, I'm not judging, just saying. Those guys can be sneaky. So after the booty call guys come the guys who actually want to date. My opinion, probably somewhere around 5% of Tinder. Let's be honest. Most people are on Tinder to kind of pass some time or kind of just see what's out there. So if you found a guy on Tinder who actually wants to date, good for you. Keep it up. So there's a small subcategory in the guys who actually want to date column. This is the unicorn. I'd say it's about 0.5%. This guy's hot and he wants to date. And if you find one, you ask him if he has a friend for me. So the 6th guy is the group shot guy. We all know this one. Ladies, don't be fooled by those other 3 hot guys he has in this picture. 99% of the time, it's the ugly one. Just being real. I mean, hey, if you really want to have all those group pics, sure, go ahead. But at least include your cute friend's phone number and maybe email address so I can get a hold of him. Just kidding. Kind of. But no, seriously, you guys who have all those group shots, we're not going to go scrolling through all your pictures to find out which one you are. There's just too many fish in the sea that is Tinder. We're not going to sit there wondering if the guy that's in the 1st, 3rd, and 5th picture is the guy we're supposed to be looking at. Do yourself a favor and put an actual picture of yourself up. Number 7, we have the ghoster. This is the guy where you guys both swipe right on each other and either he ignores your message or he just never sends you one. I mean, I get it. I've accidentally swiped right on people before too, so I mean, that could contribute to some ghosting, right? But I wouldn't ever really sweat it if you've ever been ghosted. I mean, just take it for what it is, as a sign, whatever, probably for the best. The ghosters are usually the people that are on there to kind of see what's out there, just kind of waste some time, not even worth any of yours, quite honestly. Finally, guy number 8, ding, 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 we have the world traveler / outdoorsman. This is the type of guy who posts pictures of themselves up in the mountains, rock climbing, or snowboarding, or water skiing. They like you to know they're very active. And these are the guys who who want an equally ambitious type of girl who will be willing to travel the world with them. Out of their own pocket, of course, because they're not going to pay for it. I have one question for you guys. How do you take all that time off work and afford it? No, seriously, I want to know. So there you go. You have your 8 categories of guys on Tinder, at least according to myself. Happy swiping.